How would you describe Linsanity? What was the first time that you realized, okay, this isn't just one day on the back of the newspaper, that kind of thing. This is a thing. This is a phenomenon.
I thought it was going to end at some point within the first day or two, but it just kept going, and I was just amazed because I go to ESPN and NBA.com and all these different sites like regularly just by myself, and now I'm seeing myself on there, and I'm just like, wow, this is weird, because every site I'm going to, it's like, oh, Lynn this, Lynn that, and it was just a little overwhelming.
I mean, this is extended to everyone. Your 85-year-old grandmother is back in Taiwan, and she's getting stalked by paparazzi. What's the weirdest paparazzi moment you've had?
I would say, the rumors, just, oh, I'm moving into this place, and here's a picture of the place. I didn't even see the place. I had no idea. And then, stuff about me dating, Kim Kardashian.
You don't think you're the Kim Kardashian type?
No, I think, no, I don't think I'm that type. So I know some of my friends from back home and stuff that have reporters showing up to their houses. Our private lives are not so private anymore, so it takes a little bit of getting used to.
All right, let's go back to when you were a kid. When do you remember starting to think, hey, I want to play in the NBA, I could play in the NBA, this would be cool?
Ever since I was a little kid. We would watch all the playoff basketball games, and I'd be sitting in the backyard with my brothers, shooting on the hoop. We would run to the window, look at what Jordan was doing, and he'd score a point. We'd go out, do the move.
I mean, now that you've made it in the NBA, you have this plucky underdog story, and everyone says, oh, he made it through these tough times, but you actually had to go through those tough times. What was the low point for you?
I had a lot. I mean, there were nights last year where I was just actually just reduced to just tears. I couldn't take it anymore, because from the outside looking in, they were like, oh, you're fine. He's still, collecting an NBA paycheck and this and that. But for me, it's, what really hurt was I felt like I had the ability to do it.
Those really hard nights, the tough nights when you have the tears rolling down your face.
Yeah.
Did you think about, you know what, maybe this just isn't going to happen, maybe I should do something else?
I definitely thought about that, no question, many times. Even the beginning of this year, getting waived twice, I was thinking, if I don't have a team, what's going to happen? Do I go to the D League? Do I go overseas? Or do I, take a break altogether? And all of those options were running through my mind.
How do you think race is playing into all of this? What are some of the stereotypes that Asian American athletes have to deal with?
A lot, I guess. You can't prove yourself one time. You can't have one good game and everyone be like, he's the real deal. It has to be over and over and over again. And, it's funny, people are still saying, oh, he's, quicker than he looks. And I'm like, what does that mean? Do I look slow? Or people are always saying he's deceptively quick, deceptively athletic, and I don't know if that's just because I'm Asian or what it is.
I want to ask you about your faith in this run with the Knicks. You got in the game against Boston. You didn't play great.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got that next chance against the Nets, what turned out to be your breakout game? What did you say to yourself to get yourself to go out and play the way you did on the court?
I said, I'm going to go back, play this next game just as aggressive, if not more aggressive. Last year, I was trying not to make mistakes. I was trying to fit in. This year, I said, you know what? I've given everything I can to this year, and I'm going to make sure I do it my way. And if it doesn't get me where I want to go, then I can live with that. But one thing I know is if I go down, I'm going to go down fighting.
What's your indulgence? What's your thing when you get home and when you're not in church and you're not playing games and you're not working? What's your thing?
Like, if I had a day to myself, and I would play video games with my brothers. I love, eating junk food. I'm a huge snacker, chips and candy.
So junk food, video games, basically you're 23 years old.
Yeah. My family likes to call me an oversized kid, so I think that's pretty accurate in some ways.